What is up, everybody? It is Tog here. Welcome back to some more Citadelle de Morts. Today, we're picking up right where we left off, but we're in speedrun territory now, okay? Like, this is where...
Obscurus Altilium is the name of the amulet you seek. Your former employer, Edward Richtofen, paid the Syndicate a small fortune to find it.
Yeah, Bag's not being the one to read these out loud.
That scroll is the key to very powerful ceremonial magic.
We're on higher rounds now, and it's going to get a little bit more challenging, but once I get to the end of these rounds, it should be okay. It's pretty streamlined.
You lucky undead bastard.
But I still got a lot I still need to get done. Apparently I don't have a self-revive, so I should probably do something about that. But this shouldn't be... It should take a little bit of time, but it's one of the easier steps, because it's less to memorize, it's more understanding, and you do have to do some note-taking, I will admit. I'll make sure I have my pen and paper nearby in the order. Spots numbered 1 through 6 is all I've got right there. Where's this amalgam and this doppelgas that's giving me trouble? Okay, well that was really stupid. You would think that they would, like, just run in straight lines, but that's wishful thinking, clearly. So, we did the... Fuck, this is what happened to me last time.
Who the fuck has ever heard of a cube?
Yeah, I guess why I wanted to have some of those on me. So, those red things on the floor, they're traps, and we are going to be utilizing them today. But before we can activate that, we have to do something else first. And I do think that it's going to take me some time, unfortunately, to get this to a purple rarity, because I'm going to get a self-revive.
Looks like something the dog ate, threw up, and then ate again.
Let's see how many self-revives I've used. It probably isn't terrible, the amount. Yeah, I have one after this. But that just leaves me with no salvage, unfortunately, so I have to just rely on what I have already. Let's see if this is charged. No,
Congratulations. You just made Maya's top 10 grossest experiences ever.
Yep, just keep swinging away. The zombies get a lot easier to deal with when there's no special ones. Sure.
Fire sale.
What do I have back here? The Sally? I don't need that.
Any chance you could spit out a fresh meat pie? He's pretty.
Jackal.
But can he type?
Don't know if this is gonna be good enough despite it being purple. That decoy could come in handy, so get that. I don't want the Sarkov. This Sally is only pack-a-punched one time. It is explosive, but I still want to be in the market for a ray gun. And perhaps I'll save my points for now. What I need to do though is I need melee macchiato. Unfortunately, yes, I do have to get this perk, and I've clearly gotten that already.
Gonna snap necks like a cop with a ponytail.
Damn, gonna snap necks like a cop with a ponytail. Anyway, so let's go down to where we did Balmung's trial, and while we're here, I know I'm kind of spending some points, and hopefully I don't end up regretting it.
Feels like my blood's been swapped with jet fuel.
Oh, look, the box is here too. So, yeah, it's here, and you see how there's something back here? Now we can see it.
That owl dipstick wasn't very savvy at hiding his shit.
That owl was not very savvy at hiding his shit, clearly. So yeah, we've done that, and now to save some not points, because this cost me points, some time, we're gonna take this all the way back to spawn. No more Raven, I don't think, but what we are going to deal with is...
Think that gave my wedgie a wedgie?
Too much information, Maya, but thanks. So this is 2. The zombies are taking their time to catch up to me, so this is the type of stuff that I have to draw, because my memory is not bad, but it's not that good either. So this is 1. It's like a fork. Once you activate it, it doesn't disappear, so. 5. Yeah, the more of these zombies you have, the more difficult this is, but we're doing okay. 3 is a circle. That one's easy to draw. Ah! And then I'm pretty sure there's 2 up there. But first, let's do 6. The female. This doesn't make any sense. And then 14, basically. Huh. Well, I did write down 6, so that's cool. Did I write one extra? Or am I just good? Am I missing one? I guess there is only one up here. That's strange. I could have sworn there was two, and that's a good thing I didn't swear it then. Let's go ahead and head down and type in this code. And I would spend more points, but I guess I just didn't this time. Make note of everything on the floor right there, and we could use speed cola, but also I think I am going to be wanting to pack a punch this a third time, and I guess upgrading it with salvage. Hopefully I don't go down anymore. I do think it would be beneficial for me to get the ray gun eventually. That might take me some time though, because I did put down Sally just because this is purple, but it's not pack a punched. It's just tough. We'll see if I can run some SAM trials and get some Ethereum crystals or Ethereum tools, but that's wishful thinking. I guess we'll use the Jackal to type in this code. Just save some of this precious Crits Krig ammo. We still got a lot to work with here. So number 1 is the fork, which is there. So this is not super easy to do. You have to be very careful that it doesn't change right before you shoot it. Where's the 14? Like that.
Piece of piss.
Apparently piece of piss is like piece of cake, according to Maya. The crass-mouthed beauty. So we don't have the pages, and I'm waiting for a comment, but no comment is made, so let's go find those 4 pages. I hope I'm not going to regret holding on to this decoy, even though the incantations are a lot better. I just think the decoy is pretty effective. They do listen to it, so I think it could be worthwhile holding on. So these pages are scattered around this this stamina up room. I don't know what it is. It'll tell me once I get in. Sitting rooms. It can be like around. Yep, this
You're
is
far
one.
from home, mate.
Can be around here. You don't really have to pay attention because it'll put it in the right order anyway. But I always sometimes have trouble with it. Sometimes it can be on the boxes. I check near the TV. There's one right there. Sometimes you just spam X or square, hoping that you pick it up eventually. You suck. Did I just open? Yep, so that's how much damage of
Sure, I had
purple.
one of those living in my first apartment. You know, I should have charged a rent.
Once you get all 4,
I swear this owl jackass lured us here just to tidy up his shitty castle.
yeah, you get a little quote like that, and you can bring them back here and place them all down.
Code? Oh, it's on now, you motherfucking owl.
What was the owl going to such lengths to hide?
What was the owl going through such lengths to hide? Okay, so the way this goes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's traps around the map and you have to charge them up, and it'll turn off once you're done. It's not always perfect, but you have to end the round because you need a ton of zombies, and I do have a C4, so I need an eye with 8 knife things protruding from it. And it doesn't look like it's going to be this round, so this is only 4.
Tear them to pieces.
I'm okay with bouncing up the rounds. This is it. This is 1.
Well, aren't you a healthy-sized new pain in my ass?
I do want to hold on to this C4. And the odds of me getting what I want out of this SAM trial are pretty slim. If you have any idea what the colors are for the code, like for the SAM trials, like what's better, what's worse, or what's specific to a certain thing, that would be cool. I always used to think that orange was legendary and that's why it was the best, but I found that the blue has pretty good drops as well, so I don't know if that corresponds to different things like perk drops or things like that, or if it is just purely random.
Max ammo.
But regardless.
Sorry. I begin to cover how bad I feel with that. Save your apologies, Ravenloft. Just turn your
So I have a
life
minute and a half
around.
to kill 30 zombies.
Someone very close to me lost his way. Much like
So
you.
let's group them up. Hopefully the doppelgast does not screw me up. This thing is
Hit your
heavy.
targets with support weapons until I tell you you won. Capiche? I have added a note to your file to say you don't suck. My expectations were low, And yet, you have met them.
Perfect.
Excellent work. Please, flood your brains with dopamine and serotonin.
I don't think I'm in a rush to pick that up, hopefully. But I guess
I
the
would
chest
give you a
itself is
round of
legendary.
applause, but I lack the necessary appendages.
She's funny.
Enjoy your prize for ugliest and show how you've got.
Whatever it is, I wanted on this. And it was not. Oh, it did. I got it. I got it purple. See? That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's worth it. And I didn't even get to check. So that brings a smile to my face. Next up, I'm going to have to end this round probably. I don't think this is enough zombies.
Stop looking at me like I'm bloody
But
lunch.
it's definitely possible.
You fucking
Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. I can definitely do this. Let's go ahead and check. There's a couple. There's one on each side of the spawn. Yeah, we'll try this one. You have to check it each time. But it's best if you group them up and then you use it and then you just kill all of them. Sometimes explosives, sometimes insta-kill, but sword is usually the most consistent.
That piece of shit out sure liked to make things hard, didn't it?
See, so now I know it's done.
Bonus points.
And I probably don't want to take that nuke, but I doubt this is going to be enough for the next one, even if it is. I want the blaze bucks, but whatever. You can't have it all. I'm going to save my salvage to see if I can get this to gold rarity, and keep saving my points to see if I can triple pack punch this. And I guess I'm going to see if I can get the ray gun later on, if I keep getting fire sales, something of that sort. Come on, stamina up. Show me what you got. If it didn't go away, it means it's a different one. Yeah, you see how I did it right, and it's still going? So that means it's a different one. I got to be careful not to die around this. They do respawn, but I think we should be okay. So this is just 4. I think I saw it up here. There are some that are more than others, and there are some that are just as many as the rest. So we got this here. Let's go ahead and group them up. This area is pretty tough. I had gone down here a lot, and I don't have much shield left, but I fucked up.
We say in the biz, got plenty more with that fuckity fuck.
Double points.
What's with all the fucking splatter? I mean, you'd think it'd cauterize him.
So that worked again. Let's see if it was the right one. Did not work. So let's go look for a third one. This does happen, believe it or not. It may seem like, oh, what? No way. But no, there's sometimes 3.
Fuckers till I'm stuffed.
It's not this one. Let's go check the other side. Let's get some of this while we're here. Do have a doppelgast behind me. Not running in a straight line, as you would expect zombies to do. But hey, we want a challenge. Here's challenge.
Shit out. Sure like to make things hard, didn't it?
Well, he definitely didn't like to make them easy. So that should have worked. I'm gonna check it just in case anyway. Dude, I hate that there are so many helmeted zombies, but yeah, you can't shoot them in the head, so it is what it is. Or dudette. Sorry, I don't want to push it off that way, you know? Not being like Aunt Edwards, who calls everybody man. But I don't know, it's probably out of respect to make sure he doesn't view women as women, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing to do, to view a woman as a woman. But hey, depends if maybe he didn't ask before what they prefer. Sometimes I think, yeah, it's just tough, because there's so much inference that goes on. See, it worked. This game's not broken. So let's go find one with 4. I think there was one down here in the power, but there's a lot of zombies, and I don't have the charge for Solace anymore. Luckily, they're all coming in from the same spot.
Glass jaw, fucking figures. Mouthy shits
I don't
like
know
you
why
never
that
know
got
when to
easier,
quit. Are you related to Peck?
but it did. So next up is an eye with a circle around it. So I definitely saw one without a circle around it. Did I see one with a circle around it? That is the one I'm going for, right? I'm pretty sure. So this one has no circle around it. I'm pretty sure I already did the one near Quick Revive. I think this one is probably where I need to be. Yeah, okay, so let's let them spawn in. Try to get them in a straight line. Cool. Great. I don't know if these are enough zombies, but I hope they are.
Bonus points.
Great. I think that ends the round, but I'll go check to make sure. And if it is, then I think I know where the last one is.
Spell you placed on my comrades. If you have such power, why did you not use it to escape?
To clarify, I am a scholar, not a magician. The incantation only worked because the power resides in this citadel.
So you actually
not in me.
can't get a Ethereum crystal.
Wish you warned
That's
me
an
about
amalgam. I'm not going to do this
Would
yet.
have packed a poncho.
Out of the SAM trial, even with a legendary reward, you cannot get a gold weapon or a triple pack-a-punch. You can only get up to second, and you can only get up to purple.
Another dusty old bugger dropped.
So I'm gonna have to use that with my hard-earned cash? Where's this amalgam? Yeah, sometimes it's nice to get the parasites out of the way. The amalgam takes its own route sometimes, but it seems to be very social today. Unfortunately, being social with an amalgam means being eaten by an amalgam. Which is why I am choosing to not be friends with it. Did it move? Did it move? Nope. Still being social. Yeah, if you hip fire, you can move faster than if you aim down your sights. You're just a little bit less accurate. It's kind of funny because the only thing I'm really firing at is the amalgam. But yeah, I don't really know what those point of power traps really even do. I think it's just for the Easter egg or the main quest because it does seem to slow them down. But how much help is that? The oil trap is more beneficial, I think. I wish I had speed cola and double tap. Unfortunately, I have neither. Oh, man.
Any of you hotshots want to beat my high score?
Fire sale.
Decoy going out.
I think melee
I promise you,
macchiato
boss,
makes
I
your
can be a
melee
much
weapon
bigger
do more
prick than
damage
you,
too,
so don't
even if
fuck
it's
with
not
me.
your fist. Okay, that's a shotgun, don't need it. See if I can complete this really quickly. Dang it, they're spawning everywhere again. I like that they do that. I do think it makes the game more fun than when you can just train them around the map. It's a little bit more challenging, yes. But you can take so many more hits in this game that it's pretty fair, I think.
That's enough of your spooky bullshit. Nothing scarier than my right hook.
Finding the secret study. I'm certain of it.
I'm glad you're so certain. So, I think, I don't know how much farther I said I would go. I think I can end this round and then do the rest of it next time. I know what I opened, but I'll leave that as a little bit of a cliffhanger. So I have points and I have a decent thing right here, so let's just go ahead and kill some of these zombies. Boys always said she was a knockout, huh? I mean, her words, not mine. Sure.
Max armor.
Okay. Too bad. Alright, so we'll do that next time, and hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I'll explain more about the map, but we got what we needed to get done for now.